Yo show.
Yo, Big X. Hey, check it. Look, I be having strange visions in my life, man. Stay chillin' up high with the men's ain't. I will never calm down, no I won't. Hey, let me tell you, hey, I be having strange visions in my life, man. Stay chillin' up high with the men's ain't. I will never calm down for the likes of you. I just stay doing me, and that's all I do. I be having strange visions in my life, man. Stay chillin' up high with the men's in. I will never calm down for the likes of you. I just stay doing me, and that's all I do. Okay, stay chillin' and killin' and chasing the villains. You know what it be, stay real with the G's, but still get the keys. I don't really spend my cheese. I wanna go ahead and live my life to the fullest, man. I shoot my shot like a bullet. I just wanna be the dopest, spitting my rap and focus with this goal I got. I do me and you do you. I go with the flow, control the structure of a sentence, slow it down. Bring the rhythm back up to speed. See, killing the rappers since I was 16. I had a dream to keep on rapping till they put me in that casket. See, I bring the action, no need to stop. But rain the poets, and that's what I like when they grab the mic. And when the enemies do something right, gotta keep going. I know that they stopping. I wanna go get it and nip with the flame. When I be rapping, I stay in my lane. When I be writing, I go insane. Gotta keep rapping and always stay humble. My life and my journey, no matter the outcome. And this is my style, this is what I do. Let me go ahead, give you a clue. Gotta go get it and this be the realest. I know that I'm ill. I gotta keep winning to make it and take it. I never mistake it that I be the greatest, so check it. Ayy, I be having strange visions in my life, man. Stay chilling up high with the men's in. I would never calm down for the likes of you. I just stay doing me, and that's all I do. Ayy, I be having strange visions in my life, man. Stay chillin' up high with the men's in. I would never calm down for the likes of you. I just stay doing me, and that's all I do. Okay, now back to the beat. You better believe I'm rapping and get it. I'm making the music. I beat it and bruising. And this is amazing. The rap I've been chasing. Now I'm gonna get it. I know that I like it to spit it. Now this is the realest that anyone told me. Keep to myself. Always keep working, keep with the hustle. Money will grow. Money you know. I spit with a sick flow. See, I get it and go. Always a rapper, dope with the lyrics. You know that I rip up and tear the critics. I know that I'm wicked, I know that I'm vicious. Be killing the mic since I was a kid. Known to be slick, bust with a kick, but kill it with a style, but still good about. I don't wanna get the money with a clip. Big X, they kill it with the hits. When I get on the mic, that's it. Stay up in the bed, I'm sick. Stay chillin' with the rhymes, can't quit. But everybody wanna get it done, but I don't got the time to give the knowledge to the minds. And I just wanna go ahead and find a different way to live. Cause this life, it has some struggles. And if you really wanna go ahead and grind, then you gotta put that work in with the time. Ayy, I be having strange visions in my life, man. Stay chillin' up high with the men's in. I would never calm down for the likes of you. I just stay doing me, and that's all I do. Ayy, I be having strange visions in my life, man. Stay chillin' up high with the men's in. I would never calm down for the likes of you. I just stay doing me, and that's all I do.
Yeah. Dumb shit. Alright. What's up? That was Big X with Visions. And this is the O Show.
What's up, guys?
With Bad Idea and Tio the Tyrant.
Yay. You know it.
You know it.
Not yet, you don't. But
You don't.
You do
just,
now.
You're just figuring it out. I guess we can go into the why we're doing this again. This
because we fucking can. That's why.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We can. This is all pre-recorded, so anything and everything can, but will not be edited anymore. We just had to start over. Cause I'm a fucking idiot. So, and yeah, I'm gonna tell him, because if we don't tell him, it's not real. You know, it's like if a tree falls in a forest.
How far in were we?
Like 10 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we was. I forgot to turn on the microphone, or your microphone, I guess. Mine was going, and then I hit the red button, and you got louder, and I was like, "Motherfucker." Yeah. So sorry and shit. We'll jump right into what we're gonna do here. We're gonna bullshit and talk about things that everybody else is already talking about, but
I guess get right back into what we were just doing. But
yeah,
you guys wouldn't have known.
Yeah, you wouldn't know because I deleted that shit.
It would have only been a one-sided conversation, man.
One thing I didn't do Shout out to Underground as Fuck.
Yes.
Is it Underground AF or Underground as Fuck? I'm just gonna say Underground as Fuck because that's how I feel.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah,
I think I've seen it both ways actually.
Okay. And for anybody interested, they're hosting a contest. Or no, it's not a contest. So you can submit to their mixtape to get onto this cipher called The Bully Beat. They're taking submissions. It's free, and they are going to sell hard copies. Just email your tracks to ugafcontest@gmail.com.
Absolutely good people over there.
Yeah, great people. They've always fucked with us even before, and now we got the sponsorship, so it's kind of like the bond is twisted.
Solidified.
Is that what it is? Solidified. Shout out to Puffin Stuff. I'm gonna shout out myself right now.
Puffin Stuff.
That's what I'm doing. I'm
Absolutely.
plugging my own shit.
Might as well. That's what it's about.
We're selling t-shirts, Bad Idea t-shirts, coasters. We got some pins, stickers, skate wax. We'll have a bunch of shit popping up. Me and my fiance are doing all this shit from our home. So go ahead, support that. Look us up on Facebook at facebook.com/PNS brand.
Puff and Stuff.
Yeah. Crooks Cartoons. Big shout out to him for doing our logo.
Absolutely. She looks like a fucking angry donut.
Look, I was talking to him earlier, and me and him agreed that it looks like a character from Monsters Inc.
I see it.
Like if you took what's their names, Mike and Sully, put them together, that's what it would look like. And I was like, that's fucking cool because we used to be called Outsiders Inc.
Yeah.
So to be connected with Monsters Inc.
There
like that is kind of fresh. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know.
It looks like the planet Earth just opened up, angry as fuck, with a pair of headphones on.
Yeah, it kind of does. I thought that too at first.
Grew some horns and he said, "Fuck all y'all."
It's cool though. It's cool. I love that shit. We'll have t-shirts and shit eventually if people like this shit and listen to it.
Goddamn right.
Why not? So let's jump into something right now.
Oh, I just seen it. Something current, and I let it go. Go for it.
All right. This is gonna be kind of off the wall for our first subject, for our 10th subject, but really it's our first subject. Rick James, his estate is being sued for rape allegations to a 15-year-old in a group home in 1979.
God damn.
Rick James is dead. What the fuck? Who comes back and sues a dead person?
They're suing his. Well, they did it to Michael Jackson. They started that back up.
Did they really?
I thought so.
He's dead.
That shit ain't never gonna end.
But he's dead. What the fuck do you gain from that?
They want to take what he gave to the people when he died.
What do you give the people?
His people. You know, his family and shit, maybe.
Oh, but they can't go after them for that shit. They can go after the estate. But the estate has to close eventually, doesn't it? So how does that work? Because Mike's been dead for like
a while now.
Man, I think I was like 15 when that happened. Like 14 or some shit like that. But how long does that shit... Do you know how long that shit stays open?
I have no idea.
Maybe forever. Maybe if there's never debts settled and blah, blah, blah. Like
Maybe as long as they're still selling shit associated with his name. I mean, I'm sure shit still sells. There's still a lot of old souls out there. You know? Yeah. Even nowadays, I mean, hell, you know, there's a lot of young people that have old souls that like to dive into the older shit and, you know, or music heads alike. And
why is it always like the poppy people that end up getting these like rape allegations and shit? Like you never see like a gangster like Tupac or Biggie ever after they were dead, you know, get hit with rape allegations or somebody saying some fucked up shit about them. Like you can't. People say fuck Tupac on Facebook and just get eaten up alive for it.
Well, I mean,
but you say fuck Michael Jackson and everybody's like, yeah,
right.
He touched penises.
Because what's the difference? Because what Tupac was, he was had allegations of rape or something. I mean, he beat it, right?
Yeah.
But like,
yeah.
I mean, like.
Well, actually, you know what?
They looked into it and they did their thing, and then like that was it. Poof, done.
He got hit with one of those situations that rappers always get hit with.
Yeah.
Like, don't know what's going on, but somehow this girl that's been hanging around, and because you got to think when you blow up, you're gonna have about 10, 15 people around you at all times.
Right.
You know, you got a guy that rolls your blunts, a guy that gets you whatever from the store, a guy who goes and gets the girls. You know, you got all these people, and one of them guys fucks up, and it's on you. All of a sudden, you did it.
Right. Just because
that's where the money is. Why would this bitch who was in your room and got raped sue this dude who ain't got shit? Right. When she could turn around and be like, he was involved.
I mean, so I guess there's our answer. You know, like apparently there's no statute of limitations on a fucking rape allegation.
No, obviously not. But
I mean,
and that's fine. Like I'm not for rape or anything. You know what I'm saying? Or say that it should, but. Once somebody's dead, like, what are you gonna do? Right. Like, you tarnish their name. You didn't take the responsibility to go tell somebody when they were alive, because that could have got him off the streets or the streets, quote unquote. Right. But you didn't, and now that he's dead, you want to say something.
And I mean, like, if that's the case, just like in the case of a lot of other people, where unfortunately, fucking fame and fortune goes to their mind, as well as all the cocaine that went around from fucking 70s, 80s on up.
Yeah, I forget about that sometimes.
and like, you think about it, the lifestyles back then were so drastically different than they ever are even now. Like, I mean, not to say swinger parties aren't really a thing anymore, but it was such more of a mainstream lifestyle, and it's not.
I never believed that that's real shit, bro.
No?
No.
Bro.
I don't want to know about it. I don't want to be involved. Like, that's just gross to me. I'm cool, but I just never believed that it was real.
I'm not trying to even say that, it's because I lived like this.
Yeah. So
I'm entitled to rape you, absolutely fucking not. But, I mean, either way, that's a very good point, is why now?
Yeah, like to me, when you do that, you just look like you're after the money.
You've got me curious now.
It's the money. It's got to be the money.
Dead? Let me see how long he's even been dead. So, you got me thinking. 2004.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that was a long time ago.
Just like, was that 16 years?
Michael Jackson?
No.
Oh, who are you talking about?
You said Rick James.
Oh, Rick James. I was like, no way, wait a minute.
Yeah. Rick James.
No, yeah, but still, like, that's crazy, and now you want to say something.
Right.
For what? Why didn't you come out and say something when he was on the Chappelle show?
I mean, I understand people, there's the issue, not wanting to, being afraid to, not knowing how to, be thinking people don't want to listen.
But you knew how to when they're dead.
Understandable, but, like, yeah, I mean, that's, if your intentions truly aren't pure because you finally want to get it off your chest, and it's just some shady shit, then yeah, like, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know any other way to look at it.
I think that makes sense. Like,
yeah, no, you definitely make sense.
It's a sensitive issue,
and I'm probably gonna get a little hate for this, but I've said worse.
I'm sure you have.
Listen to my music. I've definitely said worse. I talk shit about dykes all the time. There's no reason that I can't, if I'm gonna gay bash, I'm pretty sure I can talk about rape.
I mean, you were a horrorcore artist at one point in time.
I thought you were about to call me a horrorcore artist. I was about to get mad. No. Okay, so we spent a lot of time talking about rape right off the bat.
Not even intentional, but yeah.
Yeah, we definitely have. Talk about something else.
So, what about... Oh my god. You got my... I'm all fucked up. Give me a second.
He's on rape mode.
Yeah. So, we got somebody going around saying that Seth Rollins stealing gimmicks. Promos and acts and shit like that with his whole Monday Night Messiah thing that he's got going on, and his whole... what was it? the picture specifically of him standing in front of the stained glass and shit like that.
Didn't Jesus do that first?
I'm pretty sure.
So how can anybody get mad?
Man.
What was the guy's name?
Reverend Jeremiah Constantine. Apparently he was around back in the day. Abraham Washington was his name. Claiming that both him, that Seth and Bray Wyatt are using stuff that he currently does and is doing, like
How old is
the
this guy?
newscast. I don't know. He looked quite older. I don't know. Hard telling.
But he looked older.
Kind of.
So he's probably more on the end of a washed up wrestler.
Either that or he's like heavily into this like independent circuit stuff that goes on. I don't know. I didn't look too far into it because I got to a point where I was just thinking about it, and I was like, like at what point can you say that someone's creative flow is yours? Because at one point everything's not full on original. There's influence from everywhere, from fucking everything. So I mean, if he did, and I think if he did, if they are, I did see stuff him saying, at least give him the credit. Then yeah, WWE definitely should do that because whatever, and if not, then whatever.
But you can't even admit that. Like, if the WWE was like, yeah, we stole that from another wrestler, their credibility is shot. Their writers are fucked.
Yeah, true.
And with the Wednesday Night Wars going on right now,
yeah.
that's a whole lot of bad
especially with all this up and coming new stuff. Where you got the AEW, and you still got like NXT that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then like you got all this other stuff that goes on that people are really hardcore into, and it seems like they're gravitating toward because they keep it real.
Yeah. Well, WWE is back on top.
Well, yeah. They get
for now.
Yeah.
For now, because AEW, to me, all they have to do is pull together their storylines. Like, I want it to be like more storyline input. Like their story, I feel like their storylines run over like 6 months.
Yeah.
So like, some days you won't see nothing that has to do, or for a month you may never see nothing that has to do with that storyline.
Yeah.
But then the next month they'll run it for 2 weeks, and then you won't hear about it, and then a pay-per-view comes around, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're beefing still.
Oh, here's this issue that we haven't talked about for like 3 months. Like they just got out of the hospital.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, speaking of the AEW, I think when I was scrolling through all of that, I saw something about Vicky Guerrero was talking about not being able to do any kind of like WWE plugs or interviews because of the AEW appearance or something like that.
Yeah, they probably have everybody blacklisted from all of their...
Oh, I'm sure.
I know that they have people blacklisted from their events, and it happens quite often because there's been interviews of, like, I don't remember if it was Chris Jericho or somebody. Maybe it was Cody Rhodes, but he was saying how he went to a WWE event, and...
They wouldn't let him in?
Yeah, they told him it's a no-go.
Yeah, I've
if you're
heard
not
that
coming
shit.
in, like... But... what do you expect? I wouldn't let somebody I don't like come into the studio and just chill with me.
Right.
And watch me and what I do and how I do it. Fuck no.
It almost feels like a plant.
I wouldn't even let them come in here and record their own shit.
No.
Even to pay me. Like, if it's fuck you all the way around.
For sure, 100%. But yeah, so like, I don't know. I think the whole thing's just kind of fucky. Maybe he just wants to cause a commotion because, yeah, maybe that is. Maybe he's washed up. He's not getting as far as he wants. He's not getting ahead.
Well, with social media the way it is, like, if you make a claim and you can make a pretty good claim... It's good. People are gonna run with it,
and they're gonna blow it up, and it's gonna go fast.
Yeah, like let's see how big this dude is. Now you're in the
limelight.
Yeah, like let's see why. Like there has to be a reason why they stole it. Like he has to be somewhat making something off it in order for them to steal it, not just I'm doing this so they stole it from me. Like no, they don't just send scouts everywhere just to go look to see what other wrestlers are doing. Like that shit ain't what happens at all.
Right.
So, have you seen this shit about Boosie?
Oh, man.
Lil Boosie. Is he still Lil Boosie? Is it just Boosie?
I think
now?
it's just Boosie,
It's
I
just
believe.
Boosie.
But yeah, what was it? Like him responding to...
First, okay, so first,
Yeah.
okay, so, Dwayne Wade, it said, okay, his son wants to become a transgender, right?
Right.
And that obviously made headlines, and he accepted it, and he was like, you know, okay, if that's who you are, that's who you are. He's like 12. The kid's 12.
Yeah.
And Boosie came on there and was like,
hell no.
what the fuck are you doing?
Like, do not
You're gonna cut your
this.
son's dick off? Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you? Okay, so that happens, and then he goes to Planet Fitness or something, and they won't. He's banned from Planet Fitness for his comments.
Yeah,
completely.
I was reading that on the thing. Planet Fitness in his hometown. What was that? Jonesboro, Georgia, or
Must be.
whatever. And like, there were people on there trying to twist it into the fact that that particular Planet Fitness's manager was gay, and that was why they weren't allowing him into the gym. It might have even been like his comments and stuff like that, but I don't know. That's wild.
Okay.
I don't think I have too much to say because that's such a sensitive thing. But like, man, like if my 12-year-old said something like that to me, like, yeah, as a parent, I'm gonna, you know, be supportive and stuff like that because that's my job as a parent. But like, I'm definitely going to be like, maybe you should wait and probably leave it at that.
That's what I would do too. But so Boosie's son, he wrote on Instagram, on his Instagram story and said, "Fuck Dwayne Wade and his son. I don't care if he's gay. My pop said what he said. Stop sending me that." And then he said, "Bet you won't say it to our face." And then after a little while later, he wrote, "I know this chick that will do some things to D Wade's son that will make that boy straight."
Oh man, I'm just agging it on.
Like, what the fuck?
Next thing you know, there's gonna be like big old beef between Dwayne Wade and Boosie and their boys.
Yeah, but what? Wade's not a rapper, so it's not like we'll see any like diss records. It'll just be like, when I see you, I see you. And I don't think.
I mean, this
stupid enough
Boosie that we're talking about.
I don't
like,
think
he'd be
anybody's
the
stupid
guy
enough to go with him.
He'd be the one to like fly and like walk up to his doorstep, though. You know, if he really wanted to.
I think Boosie would shoot him.
I'm sure he would. I don't know. He seems like he's changed a lot. He's been through a lot of shit.
Yeah, I feel like
he's got a new perspective on life. I mean, he fucking beat cancer and beat what?
He beat cancer?
I'm pretty sure. He had something going on with him. It might not be cancer, but
I've never heard that. Yeah. No, you check on that. We're gonna get into a song though.
Yep.
All right. This is our artist of the week. Big Buzz. The big homie. He'll be in Clinton tomorrow night. Well, tonight on the 22nd, I guess. Because when this is released, it'll be the 22nd. So, he'll be in Clinton at VK Shooters. He's got, I think it's UGZ and Seth Anthony, I think is the guy's name that he's got coming with him. Yeah, so that should be cool. Doors open at 9, I think, or show starts at 9. Go check that out. Here's Big Buzz with Sushi.
Yo, show. Sauce dripping, now they salty cause I'm on. The aftertaste is shitty in the city where I'm from. I got the fish scale swimming in the pot like a pond. Sushi, I give it to you raw. Soy sauce dripping, now they salty cause I'm on. The aftertaste is shitty in the city where I'm from. I got the fish scale swimming in the pot like a pond. pump. Come on. Tatted head to toe with my Bam Bam Bigelow. A full-time gigolo. I hustle off the give and go. Gas like the get and go. Sitting low, they sniff and blow. Blueberries up my nose, now I'm hitting the post. Pocket full of dick pills, rhinos. Pocket full of blue cheese, C-notes. And I roll with a fucked up gang of gringos with egos. They'll shoot you in your face and make a sinkhole. Screaming west side till I die on the G-Though. I know some folks that'll terrorize your peoples. Last of a dime, breed no need for amigos. I keep the circle small, cause your dogs could be the laws. They press them for a ball, like, you gon' take the fall? Oh no, hell no, boy. Y'all went up and done it. Pop cause you flaunted. Ratting at your boy wanted. Throwing up the guts, got better nuts, no stomach. Sushi, I give it to you raw. Soy sauce dripping, now they salty cause I'm on. The aftertaste is shitty in the city where I'm from. I got the fish scale swimming in the pot like a pond. Sushi, I give it to you raw. Soy sauce dripping, now they salty cause I'm on. The aftertaste is shitty in the city where I'm from. I got the fish scale swimming in the pot like a pond. I stay baking cookies in the trees like a Keebler elf. Blowing top shelf and I keep it for myself. A greedy bastard, cheesehead like a packer. Make that cheese spread for a cracker. Soda with the fish batter. Mad Hatter, bags fatter. Fuck the chitter chatter. Wax or shatter. I'm dabbing both bag and coke. Need that bread by the loaf. I'm fucking talking Texas Coke dollars in my penny loaf. Flipping Virginios. Making runs like a fat bitch in some pantyhose. Big moves, them big boobs, them cantaloupes. My mind switch up, flip up if I'm broke. I rob a motherfucker in a Harry Potter cloak. Didn't see it coming, did you? Yeah, that demon come and get your one to your back. Put that dick on your back, pause. Got 2 drums, big balls. Now open up your jaws, I'ma squeeze till that bitch soft. Sushi, I give it to you raw. Soy sauce dripping, now they salty cause I'm on. The aftertaste is shitty in the city where I'm from. I got the fish scale swimming in the pot like a pond. Sushi, I give it to you raw. Soy sauce dripping, now they salty cause I'm on. The aftertaste is shitty in the city where I'm from. I got the fish scale swimming in the pot like a pond. Come on.
Alright everybody, welcome back. That was Big Buzz with Sushi, our featured artist of the week right there. And just to jump right back on topic here, I did find the answer, and it looks like back in 2015, Boosie announced on all of his social media that he was diagnosed with kidney cancer. So it did look like he had successful surgery to get rid of it, you know. Wow. Then, you know, just with the history of him and a lot of his antics in real life, it looks like, you know, there's some murder charges that he beat back in the day, and you know, this and
that's
that.
A common thing with rappers.
I mean, yeah, and I feel like especially a lot of the ones from, you know, late 90s, early to mid 2000s coming up from like the Dirty South era, and
should we kill somebody? Should we? That's the question of the day.
Says I haven't.
Alright.
I mean,
look, when this gets released and the police are listening, I want you to know that nothing we say here is the God honest truth.
100% entertainment. Props.
Sometimes. No, okay. I feel like if we say this, though, like, we can't mix it up. Like, I can't be like, I'll kill somebody. Like, I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers. Like, I will go to your house and murder you and your family and little Susie. And then somebody call the cops, and it's like, it's just entertainment. And then when I say something serious,
hashtag general disclaimer.
General disclaimer. Only some of this is real. You have to decipher the truth.
Yeah, it's for you to decide.
Yeah, I'm just talking shit.
I mean, man, yeah, that's pretty wild. I mean, but I'm pretty sure, you know, I don't really know a whole lot of Boosie. I can say that, but you know, from what I do realize, he's pretty known for being out there and having absolutely zero fucking filter. So I said what I said, you know. But
that's true. That's true.
We'll see where that one goes.
Okay, so we probably ain't gonna spend much time on this subject, but do you know who Erykah Badu is?
Yeah.
R&B singer?
Yep.
Do you like her at all?
Couldn't tell you.
No, okay, but you've heard the name, right?
Yep.
Okay, so she's selling a cologne, a perfume that smells like her pussy. Vagina. I don't feel like I should say pussy on the show.
Oh, Jesus. Somebody just released a candle called, like, My Vagina, or It Smells Like My Vagina, or...
That's fucking wild.
What the hell?
But this shit, look, this perfume sold out in 19 minutes.
Wow.
19 minutes. Who the fuck has that much time on their hands and money, mind you, to fucking go to a website or go to a store and just wait outside the door for some fucking pussy spray?
I've never even heard of it. I've never seen any kind of
I seen a post about it at one point in time, and I totally thought it was a shit post. Like, I just laughed at it. Was like, that's the funniest shit I ever heard. She would never do that.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? I didn't even have to think she would never do that, because who the fuck would do that? Erykah Badu.
I guess.
What the fuck? This shit, it just blows my mind. The type of shit that goes on. And there's a bunch of people that ain't even gonna know that happens. And everybody needs to know that happened.
Man.
Like, bro, that means we could get super famous. And
nobody would even fucking know.
Get super famous and like get cologne that smells like our shit.
Ball sweat.
Yeah. The tyrant. Ball sweat spray. No, like, could you imagine if people eat that shit up?
Oh man, fucking A, right?
People would be eating up your ball sweat, bro.
God damn it.
That's fucked.
That's goals.
Goals. I want to be so big that people want to smell like my nuts after a show. Like, totally disgusting.
Oh man.
Fuck no. But that's just crazy to me. 19 minutes. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Oh, let's see. My brain's kind of like all over the place today. Kind of trying to put a lot into getting this up and going, and with it being the first show, you know, obviously, as a recording artist, you know, there's, you know, not much jitters in the way of recording and anything like that, but just sitting down and going back and forth, for some reason, my brain's just kind of like, I mean, I did smoke a blunt right before this, so. Apparently Domino's is doing so well that it's making analysts nervous because its stock is fucking going up. And they said that Domino's pizza stock surged 28% this week, and that it's reporting better than expected earnings on Thursday. The shares are at a record-setting close of $373.16. That's up fucking 25.6% for the day. So I don't know what Domino's is doing, you guys, but you better check that out. I mean, get yourself some food, because apparently it's the shit. I mean, I've had it. I like it.
Domino's better start paying us.
I'm saying.
If I keep buying this shit as much as I do, and now we're going to plug them on our radio show, I'm pretty sure I had a box of Domino's in one of my videos or some shit. Type shit.
I mean, if we're gonna go that route, then I might as well just go ahead and fucking say that after 20 years, fucking Little Caesars is delivering pizza now. So there's that one there too. But
I can't hear you.
Hello. I can't hear him either.
Hello. Maybe it's Iris. It was probably Iris. Anyway, my daughter called me.
Pocket dial by the baby.
Yeah, well, she probably was just touching shit. She probably has her in the car, and she's just like, but she called me twice. And she's like, what do you want to drink? In a text message, and I can't even reply because she's calling me. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to, like, disrupt the fucking show. See, this is what happens when you're unprofessional. Yeah. God damn it. We put this shit together in, like, probably 5 days.
If even that, to be honest with you. Like, so, like, the idea was tossed around, and then, of course, ideas were put together, and then all of a sudden the other day, like 3-4 days ago, it was just like, let's just stop fucking talking about it and do it, and now here we are. So let's jump into some music. Why not? We've been talking for fucking ever. Who do we got next? Okay, so coming in our number 2 slot, only 3 people fucking submitted for this shit. I'm just gonna be honest, because people are, guys, I said 10.
is what we said.
Yeah.
And only 3 people came on. But if you'd like to submit.
Yeah, we want to do, we want to try to have, we said 10 submissions, honestly, because, like that short amount of time crunch from when we were going to get this recorded for the weekend to get it launched off. But, I mean, send that shit all the time.
Yeah, if this podcast, if this shit takes off, we could add more music to it.
I mean, send it all day long. If you think you want it on there, I mean, we're not exactly going to sit around and, critique and review. We're going to listen to the shit,
I'm playing it for everybody else to hear.
We're not just going to, not listen to it, but we want to, we need it because this is for you guys. This is your opportunity to kind of get out there, be heard, because once the stuff gets released, people are going to hear it too, that what it normally, how it goes. So, but yeah, just send them all the time.
Yeah, the theoshowpodcast at gmail.com.
Show.
The Show. No.
Hot Wheels is releasing a remote-controlled Cybertruck, yo. That is a
Wheels?
Tesla Cybertruck.
Huh. How interesting.
It looks just like that brand new truck that Tesla dropped.
Alright, this is all new, so I'm sorry I'm taking a minute to get this song loaded up, but I got who got Keystone High Rhymers, Aroma featuring Body Bag the Zipper.
You can find us in the corner, smelling that aroma. It's that Mary Jane. It's that Mary Jane. You can find us in the corner, smelling that aroma. It's that Mary Jane. It's that Mary Jane.
Yeah, get it, break it, spit it, lick it, light it, hit it. Yeah, torch it, stab it, dab it, come and don't stop till it's finished. Fuck, yeah, it's that banger. Put it up in the air like a hanger. Which got wrapped in with that flavor, smoking up stank, don't be a stranger. Yeah, hit that bitch, lit her till she wet, pitch her with a twist, flick her with my bit. Ooh, this that shit, make your eyes so red, look like Superman, blazing guns with laser vision. If I'm cooking up in the kitchen, hungry like a fat chef on a mission. Only thing cracking, got milk in it, never picking up my mouth spaghetti. 20 at 34, motherfucker, 29, motherfucker, mud, only motherfucker, honey, nah, motherfucker, seasons, motherfucker, bitch, stay motherfucker fresh, like a motherfucker bricks. Nah, motherfucker, I ain't that sound jack, but a motherfucker got like that. Get a snap, get a dab, get a comb, get a rap, get a bone, go a fade, here we go, intake. Here, lay, go for broke, go sit, no smoke, this shit, no drug, go to sleep, come and toss, ain't no really drunk, person, no, get a KO by the O, that's 10 age off floor.
You can find us in the corner, smelling that aroma. It's that Mary Jane. It's that Mary Jane. You can find us in the corner, smelling that aroma. It's that Mary Jane. It's that Mary Jane.
See us in the corner, you smelling that aroma. Y'all boys ain't even smoking, put you in a coma. Y'all ain't smoking, and y'all stoners homies. All y'all boys is fake, baby smoking every day. All y'all boys is fake, man. I think at the pussy boys, I just think they vape, and they say they don't like that dick, but love the way it tastes. How you try to tell me shit? Thought your mixtape say that shit was hot. How you call it lit, man? How come that shit fly? Y'all don't want it with me. Mr. Kind of name, man. I'm blazing all them blunts back to back, claim to find. You can smell up that aroma. I'm smoking on exotics, all that shit my whole foods. All them things they want, pop that bag or that kush. OG, that's the status. Anybody know me, know my cushion be the baddest. Call it body bag, AKA, yeah, that's Dr. Green Thumb. Send it from the West Coast, got them boys all acting dumb.
You can find us in the corner, smelling that aroma. Deranged Music Incorporated. Yeah, turn us up right now.
Rapping, attacking, click, click, clacking, pimping and we macking. The Goonies always packing. Trigger finger itch when you acting like a bitch, motivating me to lay you in a dirty fucking ditch like bam. Sick of all the talking. You need to start walking. Show me that you're better than a bitch. Show me that you're on the mound right up for the pitch, or I'ma knock it out. Grand slam in this bitch like boom. You can't stand with me, bitch, like boom. I am consuming your soul, dropping the flag on the pole. Here we go with another one. A banger for your head tonight. Mosh pit, we fucking getting loose. Another one. A fucking slammer in the game. Bitch, we the DMI gang. With another one. A banger for your head tonight. Mosh pit, we fucking getting loose. Another one. A fucking slammer in the game. Bitch, we the DMI gang.
Back with another one, here with another gun. We loaded like the Matrix, started this killing, we just having fun. But let me just give him an example. Yo, I murder them all, then pitted the wicked, I'm making the force. Slipping and getting, we whipping them all. Murder them quick when I spit like a guard. Y'all ain't hard and they ain't got the heart, huh? Y'all fucked up when y'all let us in the party with Bacardi. Y'all ain't hardly heard of shit. Do your mind rack? Back left pocket. When I spit, I ain't playing all these games y'all niggas with. Fuck boy, don't be crying when I embarrass your clip. Cause I'm sick and insane. The rain's in the mind. You frontin' for the fame, well I'm real with all of mine. If you're shorty on my dick, then I guess it's time to move over. DMI gang taking over. You tempted still banging out hits like a ruler. Ain't got no time for you rap when you
go with another one. A banger for your head tonight. Mosh pit, we fucking getting loose. Another one. A fucking slammer in the game. Bitch, we the DMI gang. With another one. A banger for your head tonight. Mosh pit, we fucking getting loose. Another one. A fucking slammer in the game. Bitch, we the DMI gang.
Rap game fandos, bitch, I'm off the handle. Breaking in the game like a motherfucking vandal. Step to my squad, will blow you out like a candle. Catch me all black, I'm the white boy Rambo. Ain't no end to this fucking game in sight. DMI taking underground overnight. We be running shit like the fucking Ninja Turtles. Then we covered, then we serving all you motherfucking Urkels. Catch us on that Family Matter shit all day. Clips, extra, eyes red from haze. Blazing every day, about to make it famous. I'ma take the 40 cal, stick it up your anus. Never try to claim us, never try to set. Never try to put something to my chin, bet. I bet I'll put your ass in check with the 40 cal, homie, dripping blood, now you wet. Fuck you with the underground vet, I'm a legend like J3. Looking for the best, climbing to the top, never gonna stop. And I got the motherfucking clips, make the bodies drop, That's an everyday thing. Fucking with me, I'm the underground king. I can only rap, boy, I cannot sing. But DMI gang, I remain the fucking king.
With another one, a banger for your head tonight. Mosh pit, we fucking getting loose. Another one, a fucking slammer in the game. Bitch, we the DMI gang. With another one, a banger for your head tonight. Mosh pit, we fucking getting loose. Another one, a fucking slammer in the game. Bitch, we the DMI gang.
Yeah. Welcome back to the O Show. That was the number one pick for the week. DMI Gang, Body Bag the Zipper, Wicked Low, Big Z the Savage. Here we come.
Show!
And shout out to them because they run underground as fuck, right? Or they're a part of it in some way.
I'm still honestly a slightly...
You don't know? I don't know either. I think they may have something to do with it. Or at least they're sponsored. Anyway, either way, they're sponsored by him. So, they're like, shout out to them because that would make us...
Each and every single one of them, man.
That would make us under the same umbrella in some sort of way. So, shout out to them. There's another label, SNS.
SNS Entertainment?
Yeah, shout out to them.
Sexy and Stuff, SNS.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Sexy and Stuff. Is it a full female label or is it is there dudes too, and is it underground? Like, do you know anything about it?
From what I was looking at, I think they're under the what was it? Oh man, I have it right here. 1 second. Let me go back to.
I didn't know that that's what it meant.
Is it under the Pleasantly Offensive Productions?
Oh, okay.
Maybe I don't know. See, like that's what I'm saying. Is
with
I don't
King
know.
Cutta. Isn't he in there?
Maybe they're not, but I mean they're another. I'm pretty sure they're like another production thing. You know. I'm learning.
You're learning? Yeah, me too, because we're just coming into into contact with all these cool people.
Yeah, we really are
really
too.
showing love and shit, and that's
everything's kind of blossomed really fast. And I mean, not that that's a problem because it's fucking great.
Just a couple fucking days, that's what
for
I was
real,
saying,
yeah.
man. Like it's nuts. Like we got sponsorship, not only just sponsoring ourselves like we usually do with all the outsider stuff, the puffin stuff, but we really got reached out to by Underground as Fuck about being sponsored, and then Crooks Cartoons, who did our logo, we're gonna get sponsored by them, and we're gonna be working on them with some other designs for the podcast involving the logo that we got now in the near future.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that one, guys.
Definitely.
He's pretty talented, man, and you know he's only gotten better since I've started following along, watching and everything like that. You know, we both kind of got an image done by him, and you've got some other stuff done.
That's how we brought you on the label, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, he did that image. I forgot about that.
And then, but yeah, so I mean, and then, of course, you know, you got your OMG, your Outsiders music group.
Yeah, Outsiders forever.
Them guys.
Yeah, fuck those guys, to be honest with you. Speaking of which, J-Rad is supposed to be here.
Yeah, fuck.
Yes, J-Rad is not here, and if you got love for this show or want to be involved with this show in any type of way, just put #FuckJRad in the comments. And we're going to do that until he comes to work, because this podcast is going to be something, and he wanted to be involved, and we're going to make this fuck.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we can do it, but I mean, it would have been so much better. It would have been so much better to have him, because J-Rad's J-Rad.
Yeah, he's his own personality and his own self, so, I don't know. He probably wouldn't say much, though. He's a shy guy. Sometimes. Definitely, I think we're doing all right, man. I thought this would be a way more
rigid,
we kick
rigid environment.
We kick it. We smoke together. We record together. Everything is recorded.
And we came into it like it's gonna be all awkward, sitting around talking to each other.
Yeah, it would be any difference than us smoking out in the car and shit, or in the garage and fucking just, bullshitting. Because that's all it's really been. We've had topics, but. I don't know. I'm having a good time with it. It's definitely something that I'm glad we decided to do, because it really was on the fly. And I've really been thinking about doing podcasts for a minute, for about, I don't know, year and a half, just because I got into all the YouTubers and shit. But I don't know. There's something about what we could bring to the table as outsiders,
right? Because
we're not like everybody else.
Nope.
And as corny as that sounds, we're really not.
Yeah.
Everybody's different, but difference between us and everybody else is we supply a home for those people that are different.
Absolutely. That's a good way of putting it, for sure.
Yeah, because that's always been our biggest thing is outsiders is family, outsiders is home.
Rejects.
Okay. My food's here.
All right.
I'm not going, though. We're in the middle of something, but thank you, Cassie, for letting me know. Also, shout out to Skull Piercing Records. Go buy my CD. SkullPiercingRecords.com. Yeah, I had to do that. Sorry. You have to plug yourself sometimes, and I feel like if I just seen the opportunity, I've ran through the topics that I had and the shit that I found interesting this week, because everybody's always on some bullshit, and I don't really care about bullshit. I just want to bullshit,
Yeah. I just lost it. Let me pull it back up. I seen the NFL says they are no longer going to penalize players for using marijuana.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a pretty big deal for them, because obviously everybody loves to smoke some weed, but for the people that definitely use it to medicate their body and pain and shit like that, they would be a great candidate.
Exactly.
Definitely better than eating handfuls of pills all day, every day.
Well, I think it's just looked at kind of like, you know how when you work a job and you have like
You're professional.
OSHA, isn't that what's called OSHA fucking violations and shit that you, or OSHA code or some shit that you have to watch out and you have to follow a set of rules. I think they feel like if you're impaired on weed, that
you can't do the job right.
Yeah, you're not going to do the job right, or you're more prone to accident when you're high, which I agree with, and I smoke a lot. A lot. But I agree, because, first of all, okay, so I have anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, so whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so I smoke weed, and it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Right? But if I go to work and lift up a 50-pound box when I'm high as shit, that box is going to feel like 100 pounds.
My muscles be getting lazy as fuck.
Yeah, so, like, but when I'm not high, I can...
Well, I mean, maybe there you go. I mean, like, I was starting to read into it, and it says, you know, like, it's a deal that would end marijuana suspensions, and a deal if it's approved by team owners.
Oh, so it's not even
like,
happened yet.
So it's NFL would end marijuana suspensions and deal approved by team owners. You know, it was
that's cool.
Literally less than a day ago, 24 hours ago. And saying that players will no longer be guilty of... Oh my God, I'm high. Players will no longer face the possibility of being, like, in trouble or suspended from games, like, just for having some weed in their system. You know, so...
I understand, though. That'd be like, okay, so what if you were coming to work buzzed?
I mean, if you come to work and you're like, whatever, your employer, you know, that's kind of on them. Most employers exhibit the right to approach the situation however they want and deal with it how they want. But,
well,
I mean, nowadays it's so wildly accepted, you know, like, I don't know what the numbers are nationally and statistically for adults that you know, are for legalization, but man, they're fucking up there more than they've ever been.
When I found out that my grandma had smoked weed, like, my grandma don't smoke weed, but when I found out that she had smoked weed, I was like, no fucking way. Everybody smokes weed. Or has smoked weed, or
I
whatever.
remember I tried to get my mom to smoke with me when I was like 15, 16 years old, and like, she always told me fucking no. And then one night she's doing some dishes, and it happened. She took a hit off a joint, and like, she made the most sour face. Like, it was the worst thing she's ever had in her life. And that's what she told me.
She wasn't a smoker.
No, I mean, she told me she tried it once when she was like 14, but she got sick. You know, she was born in the early 60s, though, so...
Yeah, you gotta think about the potency difference.
See, that's what I was saying, too. Like, even... I was still smoking fucking Mexican brickweed at 16 years old. Like, you know, fucking $100 ounces and shit all day long, if that, you know. Shout out to Mexican brickweed.
Yeah, can I be honest for a minute? Like, I miss...
Oh, blunts for fucking days.
Yeah, like, and it didn't even matter because it was $100.
I wish I could get it too still, because I treat that shit like I would like a legit split. Fuck the tobacco, fuck mixing the tobacco. I just like drop a little bit of my like my good loud fucking stinky weed.
Oh yeah,
and just smoke that.
We used to do that too towards the end when like Loud was taking over. Look, I was selling Reggie until the end of it. Like, and to this day, like, if I got my hands on some, I could pop it off so quick.
All day.
You know what I mean? Like, because it was so in demand because it's so cheap.
Well, I mean, most people are cheap asses too, so.
That's what I'm saying. Especially around here. Especially around here.
God damn it. $30 is too much for an eighth anymore for most people, it seems like. So
that shit be pissing me off.
I mean,
that shit be making
my thing is like, okay, we're right here on the border of Illinois, and you know, everybody knows Illinois just fucking legalized recreational weed, and like, oh, the taxes, fucking obviously. I mean, it's recreational. Like, okay, it started off as a medical pilot program that branched into a full-time thing for medical patients. Now, if you don't really need it, then why the fuck ain't I gonna make a little extra money off allowing you to have it?
No shit.
I mean, I get it. Now, don't get me wrong. Am I angry and shit like that because I'm so close to somewhere that I could just easily pick up what I wanted all day long, cross the bridge? if they'd fucking keep anything in stock.
Well, yeah, but you gotta expect it to boom as soon as it happens.
I don't think Illinois was gonna do it anyway, so they weren't expecting it, didn't have enough crop or whatever the fuck. But when I see something like 33% taxes on recreational sales versus
I seen a receipt from one of those places, bro, and I was just like,
this is astronomical.
I can get it from the weed man for fucking $30 cheaper.
They got like 3% sales tax on medical. And like a 30% increase for recreational.
Yeah.
Shit's insane.
There ain't no way.
What do you expect, though?
I mean, yeah, you got a point.
It's a fucking supply and demand market. That's the way it works.
I don't... See, I'm also like... I don't preach anything or nothing, but like, I'm with the old school ways of like... trading and shit.
I love... If we could go back to a bartering system, man,
yeah,
that'd be what's
like,
up. I got this... What you got? This should give me for that.
There's people that come into work and like they try to do that all the time, and I'm not gonna incriminate myself or say where I work because I don't want nobody listening to this motherfucker to come see me at all ever. But people really try to like pick up something and it be $40 and then be like, well, let me get it for 30. Let me get it for 25.
Yep.
Come on, I know you can give me the discount. Like, no, bro, I don't even get a discount.
Especially it's the people that's like, and like, I don't like to feel like I'm discriminating because I don't know, I'm just pointing it out. Like, it is what it is and all, but sometimes the people you see dressed really nice, like name brand fucking belts and shoes and hats and outfits to like match for days and shit like that, and they're like, oh man, $39.99 for a fucking for this. Hell no, that's too much.
Don't say what you're gonna give it away.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I'm not like look, because one, I've heard that they're very strict on their social media policies, and I've seen the email coming through like 4 or 5 times, and I am not trying to get fired for anything because one, I got a family to feed.
I'm off the clock, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, but I ain't. Y'all don't know where I work. Don't come see me. When you see me in public, I am not Bad Idea. My name is Esteban
Papadopoulos,
and that's what we run with. You're gonna say, "Hey, where's this?" And I'm gonna pretend like I don't know you. You pretend like you don't know me, and we'll be cool.
Do you like Spanish and Greek?
Yeah, man. Like. So,
speaking of like
Spanish and Greek,
intercontinental shit.
Okay.
There's a story, this video this mom posted about her son crying, talking about wanting to like kill himself and shit, being bullied at school. Man, so like I seen this stuff this morning or yesterday or whatever, and I was like, oh holy shit, you know, like that's fucking horrible because first off, like bullying's not cool, you know, and I've got kids myself, and I'll be goddamn if I find out they go off and bully somebody else. But like, you know, this kid was born with, I forget the scientific name for it. I should have wrote it down, but it's like dwarfism, and his mom filmed him crying and all this stuff like that, and like talking about the bullying issue, and like all of a sudden, some celebrities, and there was another comedian that has dwarfism that like jumped.
Well, hold on, time out. What made you laugh right there?
Just about where this is leading. Like they jumped at the idea of raising money for this kid.
For this kid to go to Disneyland.
To go to fucking Disneyland. Okay, like.
First of all, why does it take $30,000 to go to Disneyland?
I mean, Jesus Christ. What's that like?
Sorry, you didn't even say $30,000. Yeah, I'm skipping ahead to the end.
No, and you're right though, because it's literally everywhere. So I'm sure you've seen it. But
I think they're from Australia.
Yeah, and I mean I can understand travel is expensive, but see,
$30,000
now here's the kicker. Now here's the kicker is like, you know, on top of that, there's other celebrities that have jumped in on the whole like support for him thing. Like Hugh Jackman was one of them. I seen that. Some other ones, and like, okay, cool. I'm all for it. I I said cool, not Google. I don't know if you guys heard that. My phone thought I said.
Google's trying to get in on the podcast.
Fuck that shit.
Google sponsor us.
Yeah, no shit. Like, these people get in on this, and then, like, all these other developments pop up, like, okay, this kid's a fucking actor, a crisis actor, and he's, like, not 9 years old, like his mom says in this video, and, like, he's on Instagram and Twitter, like, editing and deleting photos and posts and flashing guns and money and sitting on flashy cars.
Wait, whoa. There's pictures of him flashing guns? Is that what you just said?
No, that's it. Is like a lot of people are. It's all like everything I've seen has been an edited fucking screenshot or Photoshop.
See, that's what got me. Is I only seen screenshots of like Instagram and shit, so I don't really believe it. Like,
but like I don't know. I guess my thing about it is, you know, if he's not 9 years old, yeah, that's pretty fucking shitty. That's a huge scam in my eyes because, granted, they didn't ask anybody for money, you know, so like that's what most people's mind jumps to when you think scam.
Yeah, but what was that mom doing?
But she was trying to bring awareness to bullying, and like the article I was reading said something that she wanted to bring disability awareness to her son's school's curriculum. And that's what she was talking about, was the whole bullying aspect. Never once was there anything about looking for money.
So it was for the school system, not for Facebook to turn into a trendy fucking...
See, who the fuck knows?
Well, see, that's my problem with it, though. Like,
but she uploaded it online, so I mean, like...
Yeah,
you know
like, I can understand if you have a vivid point of, like, getting to the school system, but, like, bully awareness, like, we're aware.
Oh, yeah.
Especially us who have kids, you're aware. Other kids are fucking mean. I got bullied in school. I got bullied in kindergarten, and then
and that's the thing. And I'm not trying to, take away because bullying is bullying, but like the fact that it's disabled too. So like, I think I don't know. It sounds like to me like she's pretty much asking them to instill some sensitivity training in their everyday schooling for kids. Like, who's gonna pay for that? You know,
I believe we got the no tolerance thing.
To me, like. A lot of that shit falls on the parent. I'm sorry.
Bullying?
My mom fucking taught me better. I knew better growing up. You know, like, I knew how to behave. I knew how to fucking treat people.
Sometimes there's an underlying problem, though, with children. And
you're right.
They don't talk about their feelings, so they don't know how to talk about their feelings. So, like, you don't know what's bothering them. What part of their life is, like, really fucked up. So they go out and they take it out on somebody else and whatever.
I mean, like, I grew up, like, institutionalized, basically.
Yeah.
In and out of placement, juvies, this and that. I didn't come home till I was, like, 16 full time. But, like, so I understand that because it was just my mom and I at home, and I'd be home bored as fuck and coming up with, like, all these little asshole plans to go out and do shit and fuck shit up. And, like, you know, like, I've been on both aspects. I've been on both ends of it, you know. Yeah. But, like, when it came down to it, like, you know, it was, I learned my lesson, and it didn't take me very long because somebody, you know, bullied me, and I was like, holy shit, I don't like that feeling. So, like,
don't worry about that.
You know, I knew fucking better, but, you know, I did it exactly that, you know, like, I didn't have nobody to talk to, so I was just out being a little badass.
See, I was just bad, regardless.
Oh, bro.
Because, like, I had a little brother, like...
I mean, shit, I didn't. I burned my house down when I was, like, by the time I was 5.
No, I never did nothing that bad.
Man.
I had more sense than that, because my dad would whoop my ass.
Tried to burn down a cornfield.
No.
Man.
Never did it.
Nah.
Never tried to burn anything down.
I was a little pyro when I was a kid, man.
I can even remember when I got older, like, one time, me and my cousin, Sam, we were walking home from a party, and he was pissed off about something. And I was, like, maybe fresh 18, 19, and he gets a bunch of leaves and sticks and shit and puts them in a pile in the middle of the street and starts trying to put it on fire. And it was like, I'm gonna go back and burn this bitch's house down with everybody in it, like, going crazy. And Sam will probably be mad if he hears this, and I'm telling everybody how crazy he is, but I just was like, nah, bro, like, I don't care how hyped you are, I'm not burning nothing to the ground, bro, like, that ain't me. And I'm one person to, like, snap and do something irrational anyway. So like,
Yeah.
but that's my point. Like, no.
Shit, I found a gas can walking home at Quick Star. Like, somebody left a little portable gas can at the fucking pump.
Mhm.
So, like, I picked that bitch up and I walked home with it. Well, little did I know that this whole time that I'm doing what I'm doing, I was being fucking followed by a cop.
Oh, no.
That always busted my ass for everything that I did. Anytime I got in trouble, it was his ass. He was on me. And caught me pouring it on that shit, and I went home because the one match that I had on my pocket got blown out by the wind. So, like, I went home to grab one of my mom's lighters, and, like, no sooner than I walked in the door, this motherfucker comes beating on the door, and he told on my ass. Man, I was so mad. Probably a good thing, though, because, like, that whole fucking thing was dried out.
Oh,
like,
damn,
yeah,
bro. Yeah, you'd been
bad.
hit.
Probably wouldn't be around anymore.
Do you have any more topics? Anything? I'm all out. I have one more, but I was kind of saving it towards the end of all.
I mean, you plugged your shit. I'm gonna plug my shit.
See,
so,
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
I mean, look. Okay, so here's the deal. I mean, obviously, we're doing this. It's not about us. It's for you guys and stuff like that.
Definitely.
You know, but I mean, fucking business is business is business, and
You say that a lot. You know that?
well, because it's true.
No,
you know?
it's
Like,
definitely true. I just wanted to point it out.
And I'm not even really trying to bring more of, like, real life situations again, you know, because I'm trying to keep it cool with people, but, you know, like, even in everyday life, it's a current fucking thing at the moment, so it's just prevalent in my mind. But no, like, Theo Tyrant just dropped brand new single Valentine's Day called Run and Hide. You can find it on Spotify, you can find it on YouTube, iTunes, iHeartRadio, all other, you know, streaming platforms, stuff like that. So if you haven't, go ahead, go check that out. You can find it on my page. Fuck it, I'll drop my name. You know, well, no, I won't. If you know me, you know me. We'll get there.
What's your
At
album?
least let me introduce myself first. It's going to be off my upcoming album, The Rebirth. We'll have more information on that, you know, again soon. I don't want to drop too much. You know, I'm still trying to wrap some shit up, so.
I was testing you. I was testing you.
Absolutely. So, there's that. Now, what the fuck do you guys say?
We have, what else do we have coming from Outsiders? We're going to have an Outsiders album.
A group collective.
Yeah, we have we're going to have a label album, hopefully. Yeah, again, if you want to see a label album between Bad Idea, J-Rad, Trip, T.O. the Tyrant, tell them to get their asses to work because we're tired of waiting.
Hashtag fuck Jared.
Yeah, hashtag. Fuck
I
Jared.
mean, different work, but he's supposed to be here right now,
Yeah,
so.
he's supposed to be here. Yeah, and since he's not here, I'm not even gonna plug the Crooked Concept shit because J-Rad, but I'm not gonna plug anything for them, but you can check it out, facebook.com/I hate Crooked Concept, and then I am working on a couple of CDs.
And
I got a
then,
collab album. Hit me up if you want to be a part of it. And then I'll have a full length album coming this year too.
We did something else the other day too for you, didn't we?
Oh yeah, the video. We'll have a video and single coming out by me. Bad Idea. Thinking Out Loud. Probably next month. I'm still editing the video and everything.
Look forward to that. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, shot by T.O. the Tyrant.
Oh yeah.
Shot
What do
by
you know?
T.O. the Tyrant.
Yeah, we'll see how that one turns out. I haven't even seen it yet, so I mean.
I've seen some of the footage and it's really not bad. Like for your first time doing this shit.
Dope.
I think we fucked up by using the zoom too much.
On that one
I think
spot.
there should be no zoom at all because it just looked too close, like the whole thing. But it's still good footage and everything, and I'm definitely gonna use it. I've already edited some of it.
For what it is, yeah.
No, I still think it's gonna be not even for what it is. I still think it's gonna be a great video and
Sweet.
whatever. So you'll be able to check that out. We don't have any shows. If you'd like to book us, hit us up on Facebook. or the email, Outsiders Music Group.
And it ain't that we ain't got the material. Don't get it twisted.
We got show material for days.
We got fucking show material for days.
You can book the whole label at once, single artist, whatever you want. We'll pop up, do a great show, bring some merchandise, party with everybody. And if you don't want to book us and you don't want to see us anywhere, that's fine too, because I enjoy sitting at home. I don't want to go do shows. No, I want to go do shows. They're fun. Yeah. I don't care anymore. I'm to that age where I'm just like, at least I say that age. I'm 26, but I mean, in my I don't want to call it a career anyway, but my journey through hip hop, I just feel like I'm at a point where I'm like, unless it's worth it for me, like, fuck it.
Same, and you know, it's funny you say it that way, because it's kind of where I was at with the single that I just did, the Run and Hide, because on the hook, I did something a little different than I've done, you know, since I've been writing since
with the like screaming,
the 09,
kinda,
yeah, and yeah, that the whole screaming thing, you know, like, it's no secret, like, if you really know me, you know, or if you don't, you're about to find out, but like, I'm a metalhead. I always kind of have been. I didn't listen to rap growing up. I didn't listen to hip hop. None of that, you know, none of that shit. It was always, you know, like, I didn't even start with, like, rock and roll. You know, like, I went straight into, like, metal. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, my first fucking, like, actual album purchase was, like, Rammstein's, like, second album. And it just went from there. So, like,
I have no idea who that is.
The German band.
I think I've heard the name, but
oh, fucking
I'm not into that shit, bro. Like, I get made fun of because I'll say, like, my favorite, like, metal band ever is Metallica.
That's whatever.
Followed up by Slipknot. And people think that's the corniest shit ever.
I mean, Metallica's a fucking great thrash band. You know, so
is that what they are? I don't understand the difference, but like, I get the genres of hip hop, but I don't get it in other, like, black metal, and then there's heavy metal, and like, isn't metal just metal? Because I feel like hip hop is just hip hop. It just depends on what you talk about.
It's literally the same thing. I mean, let me get to that in 1 second. Let me just wrap up what I was saying. But yeah, so like on that hook, like throwing in hard. Yeah. Throwing in some of those screams and stuff like that was fun. So definitely check that out for me if you could.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's the same thing in both communities. Like, you have like your people that just fucking listen to music because they enjoy it, and then like you have your elite fucking gatekeeper assholes that are like, nah,
I don't feel like there is anybody who just likes music anymore. I feel like everybody is there to critique something, because the internet has gave us such a
platform to do so.
And like, the internet is basically like Facebook and shit is for you to post what you're doing, what your opinion is, what you like, blah blah blah. And
oh man, I mean, like, so like the equivalent to like World Star Hip Hop on YouTube for the metal community would be like Slam Worldwide. You know, like, they're constantly pumping content out, you know, and like, oh my god, bro, that's all it is bitching and whining and critiquing, bitch and whine, critique, this sucks, that's better, that's not, and it's like, man, can't you just listen to the shit to fucking listen to it?
I feel that.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love vocals, but man, I listen to metal because I love the fucking music, and that's me, so that's all I got to say on that one.
Metal's cool. Metal's cool. I don't like, Trip asked me about doing, adding band members to Outsiders at one time, and I was like, well, let's just dabble in, like, new metal beats.
I know some folks.
And I did, and we, recorded one song. This is fucking probably, like, 2015, but, and I don't have it in me.
Yeah.
I don't have that, I can't catch the rock beats. Mind you, it took me, like, when I started rapping, I was 8 years old. Yeah. And it took me until I was probably 18 to finally, like, get on beat.
Yeah.
And shit. So, like, when I
I
tried to do that rock shit, because it's not the same.
No, it's not.
A drum beat is way different than a beat from a drum machine. Mm-hmm. So, that shit's, I mean, that's cool. I liked, when we recorded that track, I can remember you wanting to put that in there, the screaming.
Yep.
And that shit was like, we really didn't know how it was gonna go.
Yeah.
What are you doing to the mic right now?
Man.
I feel like you were about to give the mic
I don't even know. Nope. That ain't me.
T.O. is about to sucketh on the microphone.
That ain't me.
That ain't me.
Wrong guy, Joe.
Alright, so we're gonna end this little bad boy. So once again, man, shout out to all of our sponsors.
Underground AF.
Yeah, check them out on Facebook.
Puff and Stuff.
Facebook.com/PNS brand.
Outsiders Music Group.
Outsiders. I don't know the fucking
Crooks
Facebook.
Cartoons.
Yep,
Outsiders.
Yep. Crooks Cartoons.
Outsiders Music Group.
Outsiders Music Group. I don't know. Is it just Outsiders Music Group for the? I think it's. I don't know. Just look it up on Facebook.
Just fucking at me.
Just fucking look us up.
T.O. the Tyrant.
Yeah, Skull Piercing Records. T.O. the Tyrant. Bad Idea. And most importantly, I feel like, because I like to, I want this to be a platform for other artists. Shout out to Big Buzz.
Absolutely.
For being our Artist of the Week, and you'll see us posting his flyers and other shit to do with Buzz throughout the week until next Saturday when we announce our next person.
And if you're in the area and you catch this tomorrow night before everything goes down, just don't forget, tomorrow night, Clinton, Iowa, VK Shooters, Big Buzz, and there for the, what was the name of that
It's
tour?
Fear and Loathing Tour,
Fear
but
and
it's the
Loathing
Big
Tour.
Buzz birthday bash.
But it is also his birthday, so it's kind of like, it's like a showstop along the way of his tour. So definitely. I think my voice is too deep for the microphone or some shit, because the shit always be trying to bottom out, drop out.
But yeah, so Buzz.
Check him out, man.
VK Shooters tomorrow night. Well, tonight, whatever the fuck. Fucking February 22nd, 9 p.m. Show starts. He's got a couple of people coming rocking with him. I'm sure there'll be some local acts there in the house to do it. I don't really know who's all performing.
I think a lot's changed since we originally
seen. I don't know. So check him out. If you'd like to be a part of the show, if you'd like to sponsor us, donate anything, submit to be in the top 10 playlist, or even submit to be our Artist of the Week, you can send us an email at theoshowpodcast@gmail.com. And we will not answer you, but you will just have to wait for the show to see if you made it or not. And I think that's just about it.
I do know we should have some more stuff that we'll get to for what was submitted, but like we said earlier, man, we threw it together in literally a couple of days, so bear with us. If we didn't throw your stuff up tonight, doesn't mean we didn't get it. So keep that in mind too. So try to keep the email contact to a minimum with just sending the music, but like he said, if we get it, we'll put it out. We'll put it on.
So yeah, to hit us up.
Send that shit.
Let's fucking work. Message us on Facebook if you need anything to put out there. Facebook.com/theoshowpodcast.
Y'all want don't get high?
Yeah, y'all want to get high? We're gonna get high. So while we get high, you guys should go get high and listen to Big Buzz featuring Fish Scale of the Nappy Roots. My shit ain't allowing me to look at the name of the song. Okay, so
that dope track.
Yeah, High Life by the big homie, my cousin, Big Buzz. We'll see y'all next week.
slumming?
Last of a dying breed, 80s baby, Charlie Sheen. Woo, woo, fuck you mean. It's Mr. Clean on that triple beam and that crock pot, no Paula Dean. Cooking up while I'm off of beans, sipping lean, getting cream.
Man, fuck that shit.
Got it from the mud, dirty money in the tub. Roaches on the walls and I'm dressing like a scrub. But my pockets show love and my profits go up. Profits blow up, then our pockets stow up. Get it how I live, so I get it fast. Got gas, get the shot glass in the dock with a fat ass. Just for tonight, though, ho, need money for the landlord. Oh no, watch it give me head on the GoPro, Coco. Got a friend now for the BOGO, dick in the Joko. Pussy on loco, banging like a vato. Smash a taco, I'm making nachos. Sipping on a humdinger as I smoke cloud linger. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, I'ma need one. Just to see honestly which one's gonna be there when I really need some. My life, high life, living in the fast lane. Stay getting lit, big buzz in the rap game. Bar straight propane, fish scales, cocaine, and Supremo, Al Pacino. Boss moves, hoes in my house shoes. Got ghost hoes in the rear view. Colorado mountains in my clear view. Living for the moment, at the moment I can't hear you. Fuck you. My life, high life, living in the fast lane. Stay getting lit, big buzz in the rap game. Bar straight propane, fish scales, cocaine, and Supremo, Al Pacino. Boss moves, hoes in my house.
clear view. Living for the moment, at the moment I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Sesame, a quarter kill, fresh re-up in the Brennan kill. Your hustle dead, mausoleum. Still trying to wait for the doctor to see him. The aftermath, now after that. 20 young niggas that strapped for cash. Running your shit quick without the mask. And ain't nobody leaving here without the stash. You got 2 strikes, no cushion. Wifey stressed, but she cooking. Jack is riding and looking. You got cops trolling and booking. And got dope bad, now they whooping. But like Rose, I stay pushing. And for the Frito-Lay, we stay jugging. I need 10, homie, John Wooden. You hit Big Buzz down in Florida. What you got for me in Georgia? I might meet you right at the border. Get it and go, no time to loiter. I might supersize my order. Hit Tally Hope in the corner. Play with the check I just got from Warners. Let my ghetto chick do the honors.
My life, high life, living in the fast lane. Stay getting lit, big buzz in the rap game. Bar straight propane, fish scales, cocaine, and Supremo, Al Pacino. Boss moves, hoes in my house shoes. Got ghost hoes in the rear view. Colorado mountains in my clear view. Living for the moment, at the moment I can't hear you. Fuck you. My life, high life, living in the fast lane. Stay getting lit, big buzz in the rap game. Bar straight propane, fish scales, cocaine, and Supremo, Al Pacino. Boss moves, hoes in my house shoes. Got ghost hoes in the rear view. Colorado mountains in my clear view. Living for the moment, at the moment I can't hear you. Fuck you.
Yo!